Okay. So we're live here, and we're also live on YouTube. So YouTubies, let me know if you're here. Oh wait, can I actually? Okay, cool. All right. So how's everyone doing today? We're also on YouTube, so if you're interested, say hi, YouTube. Okay, so let's see. 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna do something spirit led that I was guided to talk about it, so I'm gonna. Okay. Oh, oopsie, oopsies. Mm, okay. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about, or so I'm thinking we're going to be talking about, because this is what I'm being led to talk about, narcissistic family dynamics, black sheep, right? So if you if you feel that you are a black sheep, this might be for you. If you see me sniffling a lot, it's because I have really bad allergies and I have a tick. So be kind, please. I feel like when I sniffle, then I acknowledge it and then I sniffle even more, if that makes sense. All right. Can I rave? Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. So I'm going to wait until more people get here. If you guys could please like, because I'm not starting until 10,000 likes. I will start on YouTube, but I'll just mute this. And then if you guys want, you can subscribe on YouTube and then watch the reading that you missed. Okay. Let's see. I'm feeling a lot of animosity here. I'm feeling a lot of, and this has been going on for a couple weeks, I would say, maybe a month. Animosity, competition, um, talking badly about you behind your back. You could be the one talking. I don't know. So, yeah. Hi. Can you hit the like button or get the fuck out? Hello. I mean, I know I look like I have literally nothing better to fucking do, but I actually do. And if you think I'm rude, okay, bye. Okay. October. Oh, look at that. 12/12, the minute I said that. So that's my mirror to me saying, good job. All right. So it's officially Halloween. Happy Halloween. Ooh, maybe we should do like spooky music. Okay. So since this is my first time going live on my new channel over on YouTube, because I have my old channel, my first channel is still there on YouTube, but then I just like started a new one. So it's my first time going on live on the new one. So I'm just kind of experimenting and seeing. So you guys are more than welcome to go to YouTube and watch me if you would rather do that. I don't know if you're more of a YouTuber, but either way. I was gonna be on Twitch. Shit, can I add Twitch now? No, I can't. Why? Okay. Okay, guys. Hi. As you come in, please hit the like button, or you don't have to come in. All right. Oops. I figured I'd do that because I have so many other projects going on. I was like, let me just make another YouTube and have something more general so that I can do all the things that I want to do. And also, I'm going to start making have already started making my channel messages into song. So, because if you don't know, I am a singer, so I figured, why not, right? I can sing them to you. I don't expect to like win a Grammy. I just figured, I could sing them to you. 25. That's pretty cool that it was 12-12. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of animosity, and I see a lot of people like choosing the wrong side of the fence. So there's something going on where people are choosing the wrong side, or you're choosing the wrong side, or they're choosing the wrong side. I don't know. Hello, as you come in, can you please hit the like button because I'm not going to be starting the reading until 10,000 likes. I'm also on YouTube. If you want to go see me over there at the OG Frequency, you can do that as well. Thank you so much. Hello, Joey. How are you? Joey. Do I know you? I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, Joey King. Hello, welcome. Hello. Okay. I'm like, did they change your name? Sometimes you gotta change your name. Sometimes you guys change your names. So there's somebody in here also with the name King. So I was like, oh, did he change his name? You never know. But welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. All right. So I was saying that I'm on YouTube for the first time right now, on my new channel, and that I want to start the reading here, but I can't do it with no likes. So once we get to 10,000 likes, I'll start the reading. Those are the rules. But I will obviously start getting ready. That's weird. Upside down. No, I actually don't know what you look like. I was just like your name. I was unsure if I'd ever talked to you before in here because your name was changed. I don't recognize it. Yeah, I don't know what you actually look like. I didn't look. I can't look right now. But I'm sure you're gorgeous. I'm sure. First card out is the number 13, which is our card, the death card. The death card doesn't only speak of physical death, but it speaks of spiritual death, right? The ego death. And yeah. I mean, that's what we're going through. The lemon scat, the figure eight, that's been on pretty much every single one of my my channels lately, I think. I know that there was today I have one. Where is my message? Oh, hello. Like literally right in front of my face. Okay, not today. So I had just posted this one right before I came on here. So this has a lot of clues in it, which was supposed to tell you whether or not the live was going to be for you. But yeah, if it comes out, I'll look. But I'm looking for the ones from before. So let me see. keep feeling like I did the figure 8. So weird. Wait, really? September 20th. Please be careful. Oh my God. At September 20th, I wrote, please give me a trustworthy friend that will help me grow and believe in me. Please give me the strength to know the difference between them and an enemy. This is nuts. So maybe some of you guys might really feel like you just have nobody, like you just don't have anyone. And I wrote something smells off on September 22nd. There are pieces missing out of a puzzle, and the pieces are major. People are gaslighting you. There's somebody that is faking an organic meeting in order to become your friend. They are not, I repeat, not good. Wow. Just the fact that this shit came true is just what's blowing my mind right now. When you want to receive an apology from someone or get them to, you want to receive an apology from someone or get them to what? I don't know. I don't know what this means. Sorry. Rage and release. Something about spray paint. These are the old ones from October 11th. Aeon, the Heiress, number 13. Sophia. Stalker. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Do not compete. Do not complete. Copy Calico Cat. I thought that was interesting. The copy Calico Cat. Funny guy isn't laughing anymore. There's somebody. Okay. This is the story that I'm getting. Now, there'll be other stories, but this is super specific. Okay. There is somebody who dated you. Let's say you guys dated. Okay. You were dating. And I don't know, you were opening up a business and you were like, we should do this business together. Like, we should totally, and all in, right? Then they cheat on you and get somebody pregnant. And now they're in a situation where they're completely fucked and stuck and there's nothing they can ever do about it. And now they have to watch you build the business that you were building when you met them, that you were, in a relationship with this person. So clearly they were going to be a part of it in some way. That's what I'm getting. This could be literally anything. Like you're graduating, like maybe like when you first met them, or maybe when the relationship was rocky, you were like, yeah, I'm going to go to college. And they were like, your mom goes to college. They were like, oh, we can't afford that. You can't do that. You shouldn't do that. Blah, 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 blah. They leave and you get it, or you're doing it. And they're like, basically, the one thing you have to understand is that nothing makes somebody like that angrier. Not that you're succeeding, but that it shows them that there is no excuse as to why they didn't succeed. That's the issue. It's not what you're doing. It's what you're doing is showing them that they had absolutely no excuse. and they fucked it up. And depending on how old you are, they're like, oh my God, that was like my last chance. And then I went ahead and got somebody pregnant. I'm like, fucked. They're angry. Mm-hmm. Mm. But this is kind of like they were watching you. This might be triggering for somebody, I don't know, but it's like they literally, like the witch trials, they stood there and lit you on fire and watched you fucking burn. Did nothing to help you. Then, after all the fire's out and all the ashes are everywhere, and they go to sweep up the ash, and they're celebrating, good, she's dead. Yay, he's dead. You come rising out of the fucking ashes. I literally see them trying to sweep it, and the ash reacts to it. The minute they tried to sweep it away, it like lit up again, and you heard like a growl, almost like a fucking dragon growl or something, coming from the ash, and you could see like the like a cherry of a cigarette, kind of like relighting itself, and they back up, and you come right out. And there's not. I was like you are a constant. I'm hearing transmitter, but also transmuter. You're constantly transmuting over and over and over and over again, to the point that nobody can do anything really to you, because like it's your natural instinct, and it's actually in your DNA makeup to rise, to transmute, become. Energy never does. It only fucking turns into something else. Right? You can only move it into another form. You cannot ever completely destroy it. So whatever they do to you is just, I mean, I just heard somebody could have just gotten out of jail or prison, and for whatever reason, I know it for the reason you're not happy about it, obviously, and you're maybe a little worried about something when it comes to this person or something. Hey, Drew. The devil in reverse. Wow. Death and the devil in reverse in the first two cards. I mean, need I say more? You detached from this controlling sort of, again, like you're on strings, like you're, marionette. Now it's gone. What's gone? Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh my God, I didn't even see that. This is really interesting because the devil, right, is known for the pentacle, right? The 5-pointed star. But in this deck, he's got a 6-pointed star. It looks like a diamond in the middle, and then it looks like, honestly, like a lemon's like a figure 8, but like we try. I can't look. You see that? How do you show YouTube also? Do you see that? And look, down here, there's the puppet. This always happens. Oh, so itchy. I don't know. I might be allergic to these ear things. Why? Just like every other ear. And I just like showered, cleaned my ears. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know at all, but I need them in my ears. I don't like wearing the big, all the time. So, oh, yeah, so coming out of this feeling of being controlled, and it may not be that you felt like you're being controlled by a person. You may have felt like there's like an entity or something controlling you. And it was like maybe you felt like it was overworking you or pushing you to like overthink about things. You know, like you kept getting this feeling like time was running out. That's what I'm feeling like. Like you kept getting this feeling like, oh my God, time's running out. I mean, well, it's not running out. Like, I mean, I can't say for sure, but the feeling I'm getting is it's not running out. Not yet. You are okay with taking your time with certain things. Well, what things? Oh, shit. So deaths. Yeah, it says death spell backfires. See? In the middle here. The cheese stands alone. Cheese stands alone. See, I'm looking at this too. I should really pull these out of here. Look at this one. These are all posted, by the way. Right in on TikTok here. Revenge. Look, revenge is watching you rise. Like, don't take revenge, just let them watch you rise. But then I don't owe you a fucking thing. I'm becoming. They tried to force you to ask for permission to be yourself. They are fucked. You were lucky that they were so obvious about their malefic intent. And you said, fuck it, and you burned the bridge. And you took a risk burning the bridge. You did. You took a risk. Look, it said, I thought you were excited to burn this. How come you're sad? That's what I wrote. I thought you were excited to burn this. How come you're sad? Bloodline mastered. The unhealed healer. I wrote pathetic pig under it, so I don't even know what the fuck that is. You don't need people who bring issues, and they brought drama. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you, Ashley. What happened? You missed what I said? Oh my God, that's so funny. That's how I feel. Imagine they pulled my nipple. Do it again. I'll stand up. Just kidding. Imagine. Oh, you'll get a cut. Wait, just so you guys know, you get a copy of this clip where you send me a gift in your inbox. Just so you know. Who for who would it be amazing? That would be amazing if they pulled your nipple off, Mel. I don't even have. I have half a nipple on one. Remember, guys, breast cancer. So I wouldn't feel it. I know, bad joke. Humor solves a lot. Maybe not everything, but for me it does. So look, the Hanged Man and the Eight of Wands. So this is quickly a new way of thinking about something quite quickly. And I don't think that you, oh my God, thank you. Oh my God, I love it. You know, I got that hat, right? And I thought it was like a regular hat. It wouldn't even fit an infant's head. It's like a toy hat. I'm like, oh, well, it looks good on the wall. That was the end of that. So the Hanged Man in the Eight of Wands is, you know, thinking of something, taking time to allow an epiphany to hit. If you look at all the Hanged Man cards, you'll always see that around their head, regardless of what the depiction is, it's going to be some light around there, which is just showing, obviously, enlightenment. Second here. I'm still laughing at this with the freaking somebody's eyes are very close together. You're gonna know who this person is if their eyes are like really close together. Not like mine, but like really like it's an obvious trait. Like it's so like when you see them, that's the first thing you think. You know what I mean? And I'm not making fun of anybody's looks. Absolutely not. I'm just saying that they're so close together that like, you can't deny it. That's all. I'm looking on YouTube and then here, and I look different. Like a not like a different person, but it's weird because I think I look better over here where I look older, which never happens. But to see the difference is weird, like the lines and stuff. Man, I hate getting old. Okay, so it says their kids are suffering because of them, or their kids suffered because of them and their behavior. Confirmation. Did you hear that? Can you guys hear that? Because I want to make that louder so that we can hear it every time. Hold on. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh my God. Wow. These are really, really up my Chocholino. I'm like, oh, they're like Chocholino. It's the new thing. I'm going to call it Chocholino. Sorry, kiddo. My name. Oh, who knew? Okay, that's good. Sorry, guys. I just found the box that had the rest of my herbs in it and all the stuff that I burned. And I'm really happy that I found it. And that could mean something. We may have to burn some stuff because why else would I have found it right now? Where's the fucking thing? Oh, got it. We have the cops patrolling around here because last night somebody broke into a whole bunch of cars over here and stole shit out of them. So yeah, I'm like, oh, supposedly, I think, well, my neighbors had stuff stolen out of their car. Now, if you guys don't know anything about me, first and foremost, before I even started reading tarot, medicine woman. Okay, I always knew I was on the shamanic path, but I really was never into tarot. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was like witchy in a bad way, like complete and utter witchcraft. Don't mess with it. Don't touch it. Don't and like sometimes I still regret it, but at the same time I don't. But this was my path first, which was healing with cooking. I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but you do know that a spiritual path can include cooking, like you're a cook and you always cook and people love your cooking and it makes people feel good and you bring people together to come over and eat. And that is a healer. I know that you don't, like, people don't understand. It's not what you think. If every healer you knew was like me, like grandiose, like, then, you know what I'm saying? You have a more silent gift, as a lot of people do. Again, not everybody's going to be like me and want to be on camera. Like, not everybody's going to do that. And that's okay. I got to be honest with you. Sometimes I wish I never did. Now it's, Anyway, so in order to keep yourself going and healing in your journey, the thing I want to try and help you pull out of you what it is that your healing modality is, because like a lot of you guys don't even know what your healing modality is, which is fine. Not a lot of people do, but I want to help you because you may find that like it's just as simple as maybe snapping, if you can, snapping out of that lower vibration, depression kind of feeling and start cooking again. Start cleaning again. I don't know. You do know that like being a good cleaner and cleaning things, whether you do it for yourself or for others, that is a healing modality. Because when you clean a room or you vacuum and you put things away or you throw things out, you make room for things, that is healing. That's a way to bring in healing. And that's transmutation. Cleaning is transmutation. Cooking is transmutation. You're taking something and you're turning it into something else. Something better. Right? You're like, oh my God, I'm so anxious. I'm going to make a stew. Something really good came of that anxiety, didn't it? And sometimes we rush to numb the anxiety before we listen to what it's telling us, because it may just say, hey, go cook something. Hey, go clean the bathroom. It smells like shit in there. And then I'll drop you down a little reward. It's Celsius, by the way. It's not alcohol. I don't know. I don't know if it's just a shamanic thing, but every time I talk to other shamans, they tell me they also never liked alcohol. It was never a thing. It was mostly the drugs. It was never the alcohol. I also want to pull out of you if you were on a shamanic journey. But unfortunately, you would have to like book some time with me in order for me to do that, because I can't do that in 3 seconds. But if you really do want to know, it could be so simple as you getting back to cooking, getting back to cleaning. Maybe you work with kids. I just heard, and you can look at this either way, but nurturing a child appropriately through its youngest years, and allowing the child to like just be free and not have any worry or stress could be the difference between I'm hearing the type of healing modality that they would have. The type. So some of us, we just had like stressful lives. Like I just, from a very young age, I was always around very high strung people. So I became extremely high strung, and I was very hyper aware and hyper vigilant of my surroundings. This is why we slowly slide into the topic of narcissistic and black sheep family dynamics, and how those can play a huge role. But sometimes it's like they all want to count you out, right? They all want to leave you out. But them, they don't realize that them doing that was exactly what gave you the power to be a completely separate entity from all these people. Like maybe you grew up in a family where you had siblings and, you know, a bunch of siblings, whatever, and your family, in order to make it easier on themselves, that you are all one person now. Everybody's going to celebrate their birthday on the same day. Everybody's going to, you know, everybody's supposed to think the same way and everybody's got to do it the same way because I can't have anybody thinking differently because I don't have time to worry about all these different personalities, right? Again, hey, I give you guys, and I'm not a mom by choice, and then maybe I regretted it. I don't know. But it was more so because I'd grown up like with younger siblings. I was much, much older than them. So it was like second mom. Then I also was a teacher. So like for me, it was like I had enough. However, I don't know what the point of me saying that was. Oh, like helping them through this early childhood development so that they're not in a stressed out kind of high strung environment where they're fight or flight all the time. You know, they don't know if dad's going to come home drunk and kick their fucking door open at 2 a.m. Or if they're going to hear mom and dad fighting in the middle of the night. You know, I can't have people sleep over because what if something bad happens and it's so embarrassing and I can't, and then I'm, you know, I'm all fucked up in the head. So I don't even want to stay at anybody else's house. I miss my mom. Well, I hate my mom, but I miss my mom. These are the different types of emotions. And I'm paraphrasing from different people I've talked to throughout me doing this, you know, and my own personal experience, not that specifically. There was no like abuse or anything per se. You know what I mean? But even just stress that has nothing to do with you, it can fuck you up. You know? You're a kid and your parents are stressed out and they're, you know, trying to make money and raise you and you'll make all the right decisions and they have so much on their plate, but it's not your problem. And you make it your problem. So then what happens is later on in life, everything's your problem as well. And as you get older and actually have real responsibilities, that is really going to fuck your mental because you're like, wait, I don't have now I have literally no energy and I feel sick all the time because I'm carrying these burdens for other people. Kind of like if you act as a buffer, like let's say you have an ABUSIVE husband or a boyfriend, and you act as the buffer between their nasty attitude and like your friends when they come over. Like you're shushing your friends and micromanaging the entire fucking night because you don't want anybody to say anything to make him come in and embarrass you. And these are different types of dynamics where you can't win. Not with them. I've said this so many times, but in order for these deeply unhealed people to heal, is they have to be willing to say, yeah, I fucked up. Yep. But not I fucked up. I'm just going to say that because I want you to know, like, really, I fucked up. And this is how I fucked up. And this is why. And this is where and when and all the details that you ever want to know, plus some. And here's what I'm going to do about it. And on top of it, I'm not going to pressure you into getting back together with me or anything. I'm going to show you I've changed. I'm not even going to talk to you ever again. Bye. I won't call you. I'm just letting you know I'm working on myself. So if you care, keep your eye out. If you don't, I get it. That's what somebody healed does. They don't come in and apologize. Please, because they want an immediate answer. Forgiveness, yes or no. That's not an apology. Maybe the words are an apology, but the intention is for their benefit. They want you to forgive them because they need something from you. So now, Forgive me now. I need a place to sleep tonight. Forgive me now. And you are nobody's fucking backup plan. I'm sorry that you were too fucking stupid to see that the reason why you don't know this version of us is because you didn't let it come out. They want to look at you like you're a liar now that you're flying high. Oh my God, they were a nightmare when I was with them. Yeah, because you were a fucking nightmare. That's why. And I am a fucking mirror. So you're welcome. And how many years has it been? Have you changed yet? No, probably not. Bye. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? That's it. And you can't, I want you to know that any decision that you make that's best for you is never going to be wrong. Like, if you're ever like, I really don't feel well, I'm going to go lay down right now. I feel like I'm going to pass out. Yeah, if you have work later, what are you going to do? You were going to faint. So you laid down. What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. You needed to take care of yourself. If you get fired because of that, well, then that's what was supposed to happen. Next. I'm telling you right now, if you don't look, and it's so hard to do, it's basically impossible. You have to be able to detach and compartmentalize things. Otherwise you can't. But you have to be able to just be like, okay, what's the lesson in that? Okay, what's the purpose for that? Okay, did I do something to make that happen? Or did they? Or did we both? Or how? And if you don't take every fucking thing that goes left, right, up, or sideways, anything other than center, anything other than what's dead center, if you don't look at it with the lens of, I could have done something, they could have done something, somebody could have done something, it could have been me, it could have been anybody, not counting out that it's my fault. As long as you do that, even if you don't entirely learn the lesson properly, the fact that you're able to even look at it means you're going to move forward. You're going to see the reason. You're going to see the reason. You know, I have total camel toe. I have to change it. On. Total camel toe. All right, hold on. I'm going to, for a minute, get off YouTube. Okay. YouTube, I'll come back later. Okay.